One of the toughest problems companies can face is, what if you're not really sure what the problem is? So a lot of times companies will call us and they may be pretty sure. I need an interim CEO, I need an interim CFO. That may well be the case, but I have to say we have a particular expertise, and when I say we, I mean the interim executives who are part of the red team, to correctly diagnose and to advise a company.
Einstein said, a problem well stated is a problem half solved. And that's what's occurring when we go through that discipline up front of an assessment and really bringing in that broad-based expertise.
This is not a business plan. This is not some voluminous report. An operational roadmap can be delivered in anything from a couple hours up to 30 days. But what it is meant to be is an actionable plan.
I'm there with line authority, which makes the major difference between myself and a consultant. First things to do when you get in there really are to assess the situation. This really means a couple of things. One is to get to know the people and to be able to really get to understand what they're about. Through their eyes, start to understand the company. The other thing is then to look at the hard data and use that as your own personal filtration mechanism. The combination of these two things then starts to give you a really good picture of where things are today in truth.
The reason I assess the companies, I need to know what makes it tick. I also like to interview each and every one of the employees. If there's too many employees, I'll just interview each and every one of the department heads. And then we make an assessment based on, okay, what are the problems? Is it a sales problem? Is it a marketing problem? Is it a product problem? Is it a market problem in general?
The question I particularly used a great deal is, what's holding you back? What do you feel is really inhibiting you from taking your game to the next level?
We're always trying to take something from a lower state to a higher state. If something is broken, then it is a particular kind of executive who is great at a fix. If something is in growth mode, then it's a particular kind of executive or team that are good at rapidly scaling businesses. But that first step is generally going to be an operational roadmap developed and delivered as quickly as possible, which is showing the board, showing the owners, showing the investors, this is where we're going, this is where we need to go.
If you can then blend the three elements of culture, strategy and implementation together, you have something which is going to start to give you a very strong and robust approach to moving the business, transforming it to where it needs to be.